had a very interesting last Saturdays. Somebody wants to know where I'm working. I'm currently working with WFP, World Food Program. It's a non-profit organization that helps people, so I enjoy that. So I'm actually doing something that helps the world, which is kind. I mean, it's a short contract, but it's kind of like a dream, to get paid to do something that makes a significant difference in the world, and I do like it. Like it's a job that is outside of the norm that I do, because the photography, and so there's somewhat of a learning curve, and my mind is taking time to adjust. But knowing that this is something that I'm doing to help people, it makes it easier, if that makes sense. A friend told me something about service over self, and I've thought about that a lot. And I agree, but I don't agree. I agree that service should be above self. I agree that we should have something that is bigger than ourselves, that would give us purpose. What are you doing, potato? That would give us purpose, so that we feel life feels more fulfilling. Because if you are bigger, if you are the biggest thing in your life, then I don't know. Maybe that's not yeah, I guess you become narcissistic. But you could be the biggest thing in your life and not be narcissistic. You could just be the most important thing. Which I think honestly, I think everybody is most important to them. Like anxiety and depression to me, right? And I don't know, just part of it. If it's upset people, it upset people. To me, that is just people who are just way too obsessed with themselves. You know? And this is coming from me, and if people who know me well would say that I'm very obsessed with myself, because I like myself. I like myself a lot. But I think I don't overestimate my value in people's lives. Is this recording? Did I hit record? Okay, yeah. I don't overestimate my value in, not in people's life, in society's life generally. So I don't really expect life to be bent in the way that I want it to, because I realize other people who are depressed. I mean, for good reason. Some people have good reason to be depressed. I'm not discrediting that. But some people have everything in life that they need to not be depressed, but they're depressed because they focus so much on how much they don't have, instead of appreciating what they have. Because some people have a lot, and are miserable because they don't have more, or they don't have the exact thing that they want. When they do, they have what they need. They have what they need to be content. They just don't want to be content because they don't have the other things that they think they need to make them content. And so they go and they get the other thing that they think should make them content. And then they're not content because they want more, because it is not the stuff that is making them content, or it's not the stuff that's making them discontent or not content. It is their own ego, almost. Like, some people want things so that they could be seen as somebody in society, like a luxury bag that they talk about in China now. So people want a luxury bag in order to feel. So people will look at them and be like, oh, look, they have money, they have luxury bag, or, they would want to go to Sandals so that people would see that, look at me, I'm going to this expensive place. Don't get me wrong, some people genuinely enjoy luxury, and just like I love photography, and the camera I have there is ridiculously expensive, and I do not think anybody who doesn't love photography or anything that camera could do, I don't think they would think that spending the amount of money that was spent on that camera is a good investment in a camera. You understand? Unless it's for business. I mean, mine is for business. But that's beside the point. So I get that people like certain things. Like I could buy sneakers for $10 probably somewhere, but I don't want sneakers for $10 because they feel uncomfortable on my feet. They probably break easier, which means I have to spend another $10 on another shoe, and I could just get a shoe that's much stronger. There are reasons outside of they want people to see them doing it, but a lot of people do things because they want people to see them do it, and that they don't feel happy even when people see them do it, because more doesn't necessarily make you happy, and if more makes you happy, then there could always be more. You know, there could always be more. There could always be more. I have, to me, I have a lot of clothes, and I if I wear them and people take pictures of me, I post them on Instagram. And if I wear the same T-shirt next week, I will post it on Instagram again. But then people don't like repeating outfits and all those things, which is fine. Don't get me wrong, but what's more important to me is feeling fulfilled, feeling content with life. Happiness, not necessarily. I don't pursue happiness because happiness is circumstantial, but peace, I just want a peaceful life, and I can't have a peaceful life if I want everything. You know? Like what's the one thing that is not giving me peace in life is not a want. It is a need? Because you see, now I'm going to go down a deep practice. And this is how important peace is to me, right? Do I need electricity? No. I don't need electricity. Do I need the internet? No, I don't need the internet. I technically just need to eat and drink water, Technically, that's all I really need. And if if the money ever gets so low to the point where I lose internet and electricity, I will be okay. But I would be more concerned with how my girlfriend would handle it than because I wouldn't, it wouldn't bother me. Okay, if I don't have internet or electricity, I feel like my creative brain would open a lot more. I'll probably draw more. I'll probably have a bunch of art pieces. There'll be benefits to it. Hello, kitten. The kittens are about. There's 3 kittens. I'm not going to show them to you right now, but they're all over the place. Maybe I should grab one. How did I get there from service? From service over self. Yeah, I was saying that you have to take care of yourself first. But you should have something bigger than you. But yeah. You have to have something bigger than you. And you could see it anxiety is sometimes anxiety is a privilege, because sometimes people don't even have time to potentially think about what could go wrong in the future, because everything is just so bad right now. They have to deal with situations right now. Because you need water to survive. You need water more than you need food to survive. Well, not more, but you survive a lot longer without food than you would without water. If you have to get up and go however far to get water, or you're going to get really thirsty, people will go up. They're not going to be anxious about whatever, you have to go for the water, So I don't know. You see, I spend a lot of time on Twitter, and people on Twitter are such complainers, and it's always, oh, you can't say this about that because it could be harmful if you say this, and it's almost like they want everybody to just hold their hands and tell them everything is going to be okay when everything is not going to be okay if they continue being the way that they are, So because I spend so much time on Twitter, it's like you give an opinion and a bunch of people start dragging you. You start to second guess your opinions, you know. And even that is anxiety in its own way, kind of anxious about a response to something that I might not get because not too many people watch this anyway. And even if people disagree, the fact that they would watch this much of it should mean that I am important to them in some way or it's interesting in some way. It could just be that I said something that upset them, or so they're listening so they could find things to be upset about. Either way, that doesn't have anything to do with me. In my opinion, in my limited experience, my limited life experience, I think anxiety is for a lot of people, it's just life being too easy. Their life is very easy and life gets really dull without some form of conflict. That's why if you watch a movie and everything goes right from start to finish, it's not going to be as exciting as Thanos coming and snapping his finger and half of the universe is just gone and now they have to go back in time to meet up with this person and that person and then bring this thing to the future. And then when Thanos comes back, the conflict is what makes it good. And so conflict is what makes life great. But people avoid conflict because people want an easy life. But when they get an easy life, they get anxious because without the anxiety, life is just boring. That's just my theory. Once again, I'm practicing on, and I have no idea what I'm gonna call this, but yesterday's video was really good, right? I think, I don't know, I haven't edited it yet. It's supposed to be up tomorrow, and I haven't edited it at all. But we'll see what comes out of that. I'm gonna tell you my plan. I intend to put slow, calm music and just put some clips. I don't know if I'm color correcting, but I will be using a Mac because I use the other camera, my actual camera, which I slowly want to get back into, but I can't because I don't have storage. Honestly, I need storage more than I need anything else. As long as I have storage to keep my footage, as long as I have that, I am good. Oh my goodness, why can't somebody just, I can't say that. Somebody offered to buy me something, a bunch of things. I should have just told him that the one thing I want is like a 20 terabyte hard drive. It doesn't, SSD is safer, but a hard drive is significantly cheaper and they go bigger as well. So like a 20 terabyte hard drive. It could even be one of those that you have to plug in, you know. I don't mind plugging it in and put this stuff, because I would take this stuff off of the SSD, put it on it and just keep it as storage. And this, like, it is for me, yes, a lot of it is for me because I still do plan to go through footage and use them for other things in life in the future when I'm more settled, when I'm old, I want to go through my footage and make things out of them. But it's history, and I care very much about history and how St. Vincent changes. And every time, and if I keep recording, at some point I'm going to have to, the kitten is watching my hands moving. At some point, if I keep recording with my camera, this is like, it's a lot of footage. It's high quality footage, so you know the size is massive. At some point, I'm going to have to start deleting what in my mind is the history of not just me, but of St. Vincent, you know? I really need to figure out how to make money. I have to. And when I say money, I don't mean, like I have a job. I have a job and it's for 10 days, but what I've already noticed is that I get up, I go to my job, I come back home, I need time to like de-stress, so I can't really do the other things that I want. Like yesterday was amazing. It's a beautiful place. I had a wonderful time. But 10% battery already? But I couldn't enjoy it as much as I wanted to because I had to de-stress from work, you know, and I don't want to de-stress from work. Making YouTube videos is so relaxing almost, you know. Like it's not stressful. So if I want to make money from this, but if I can't, I need to find some other way to make money that is not going to take too much out of me, so that I can't live a peaceful life. Like I get capitalism is necessary, or not necessary. Again, capitalism runs the world, and that I have to follow the capitalist system in some way in order to thrive, because I don't want to survive, I want to thrive. In order to thrive, I do have to follow capitalistic rules, and I'm going to do that, but I have to figure it out. Storage is important. I'll figure it out. But yeah, all I want to do right now is make YouTube videos and make money. I'll figure it out. Shout out to my Patreon supporters. I realized that I did not put that in my last video, like the Patreon supporters, and I did not put the date or the number. But if I stop doing that, it will be much easier for me to post videos. Anyway, let's not think about that right now. That's it for today. I'll see y'all tomorrow.